So today I'm on the roof in the chimney. Not my favorite place to be, but someone's got to do it. So yeah, it's all plugged up. I knew it was plugged up. It was burning really crappy, and I can see it's filled with junk. So it's actually plugged up with creosote. Let me get my mask on. Usually isn't this bad. Must have been burning some wood. You can see all the wow, that's bad. The chimney itself isn't bad, but this top hat is awful. Time for a new top hat, I guess. This is falling apart as we speak. Alright, looks like I'm buying a new cap today. This one's shot. Time for a new one. Let's see, the chimney itself. Chimney itself ain't bad, but I'm already up here, so I'm going to clean it. Now this is a metal lined chimney, almost 30 foot tall. I think I got 5 pieces here, and then the inside the chimney in the house. And it's not a big deal. Very, very clean because it's inside the house. And it's 50 degrees out today, so it's a perfect day to do this. I usually do it once. I usually do it once a year. So kind of sucks I got to come back up here again. It's kind of a pain, but don't drop it down then there. That would suck. I think I'm missing a length of this. I usually have another length, I think. There's a little bit of something there. You can feel it when you're hitting. But usually this chimney is very easy to clean with very little creosote because it's inside the house instead of an outside chimney. Which really gets a lot of creosote with the cold air blowing on it from the outside. All right, and there I've hit the rest of the chimney. All right, so that's good. Nice view from up here. I'm the only one in the family that comes up here because everyone else is scared of heights. And our roof is a 12-12 pitch. So it's kind of sketchy. We're actually talking about putting a hatch. Thinking about putting a hatch up here. So I could just walk right out and connect myself. Alright. Yeah, you don't want to breathe this stuff in. It's definitely causes cancer for sure. It's nasty. I usually don't wear a mask, but I said, you know what? Let me throw one on. Alrighty. I think these are 4-foot sections, 3-foot. Really not too sure. I can measure. I want to say the chimney is almost 30 foot tall, complete, top to bottom. Because I got 8 feet of stovepipe or so in the house. All right. So that's done. Let me climb down. I usually inspect the roof while I'm up here too. This top hat's got to come down with me as well. Hey, hon. I'm gonna throw something down. Where are you standing?
I'm in the window.
You by the window? Okay, I'm throwing something down. All right, so basically this cap here fell apart, and it's got these spot welds that connect to the top hat here, and they just broke. 3 of them were broken just from moving it around a little bit, and they looked pretty bad last year too. So this is actually, I think, 3 or 4 years old by now, and you can see the little holes like right here. But this was filled with creosote starting to plug up, and I knew it was happening because the stove wasn't drawn very good. So that's that. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go get a new chimney cap and throw that on there. Alrighty, here is the new one. I'm gonna go put that up on the chimney now. You should FaceTime your mom while you're doing this. You should FaceTime in.
I am FaceTiming.
Are you?
I got pocket right now. Yeah, I got the ladder.
Alrighty. All right, I'm coming down. You hear me?
Was there an empty chair from someone leaving, or?
Thanks.
Oh, that's good.
There you go. You good? All right, well, that wasn't too bad. There's a new one up top. Good to go. Basically, I went up the ladder up to the second ladder there. It seems to be the easiest way to do it, safest way anyways. Like I said, I'll probably put a hatch in the future. All right, so basically there are 2 bricks that are in the top of the wood stove. I move those out of the way, and then I can sweep the creosote and ash that's built up from the chimney that's fallen flat on top of those bricks. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm also just scooping out all the remaining ash that's in the bottom of the wood stove from the previous last couple weeks of burning. Alright, so usually what I do is there's a slip joint here But this chimney pipe is kind of older, so it doesn't really slip anymore. So it's kind of a fixed joint. And so what I do is I usually take this apart from the box up top, and I'm able to make it move just enough to get the stovepipe out, and then I can bring that outside and clean it. I'm not going to clean it because I got it pretty good from the top, actually. So I actually got it from the top pretty good, so I don't have to worry about that. And the biggest concern was actually the top, where it was all blocked up anyways. And then here's basically a combination of ash and the creosote's in there as well. Very fine powder, black. I'll show that when I dump this outside. Alright, here's my ash pile. That's actually about 2 or 3 years worth of ash right there, and I scoop some in the garden every once in a while, put it around the blueberry bushes. You want to make sure you check your levels. I have a little test kit that I use for that. But you see that black? That is the creosote there. It's just a very fine powder. My chimney, like I said, doesn't produce a lot. Maybe 2 cups is what I got out of there. And it's all mixed into the ashes there. So, really not bad considering a lot of chimneys will produce a lot more than that. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. A couple things to keep in mind. Ideally, you want your wood stove to be cold. The colder the better. That way you have less ash flying up everywhere when you remove the ash from the stove. Obviously, that is difficult to do in the dead of winter if you're heating with the wood stove. But if you have the ability to let the fire die down or do it early in the morning when the stove is at the coldest temperature, that's your best bet. Sometimes I'll even just rake the coals to the side and scoop the stuff that's on the bottom. It seems to help out a little bit. As far as my chimney goes, it doesn't produce a lot of creosote because the majority of the chimney is inside the house. There's only, I think, like 4 or 5 feet that stick up through the roof. And so you don't have to really worry about creosote, which is really nice. I know that my parents had an old chimney and that thing produced buckets of creosote. So I usually, like I said, I do this once a year. Typically, this time of year I actually did it twice just because of the top section there being completely blocked basically, so that there wasn't any good flow going through there. No matter how hot you get the fire, it really wasn't cleaning it out just because the creosote buildup. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.